Well, hey there. It's so nice that you are here taking time out of your schedule to invest in essential oils and strategies to help prevent a cold or flu this season. And I'm here to tell you from personal experience, these things actually work. And I'm so glad that you're here. Your future self is already thanking you because who wants to be sick during cold and flu season if you can absolutely avoid it? I want to take a couple of minutes and say hello to everyone who is here live with us over on chat. I would love to know what is one of your favorite essential oils for cold and flu season? Do you have a go-to that you grab? Are you a Ravensara fan? Maybe you are a black spruce fan. Maybe you are all about hemlock, whatever it might be. Let us know in the comments. Do you have a favorite oil for cold and flu season that you turn to again and again? As always, this is anchored in our Natural Living Clubs. We have so many members who are here, and we have an invitation for new members to join today. This is a two-part series where today in our workshop is all about essential oil strategies to prevent a cold or flu from ever happening. Day 2, which is happening tomorrow, is all about what to do if you do get sick. Maybe it's just a really hard bug that you're fighting. Prevention strategies did not work this time around, and you're just sick. How to help your body heal faster, how to soothe, and how to really work with your body's natural defense system and immune response to heal up in a way that's going to get you back out there, up and running before you know it. Both of these events, we have a recipe for kids and a recipe for adults. Anyone who's in our Natural Living Club as a member, you have a robust PDF of recipes we put together for both prevention and to heal up faster for kids and adults. And I'll show all of these things to you in a minute, but I want to check in and see what essential oils you love and what you turn to. I see lavenders popping up here, eucalyptus, spike lavender, ooh, eucalyptus mint lavender. That's nice. I know. Idaho balsam fir. I like that. Very specific. Or blue spruce. I love it. So I feel as though there's always good things to learn from all of us, which is what I love about the Natural Living Club. We have a thread going right now, and I can go over and show you this thread. We have a thread going right now where folks are putting in their own tips and tricks for cold and flu season. And let me tell you, in here in the comments, someone said that they just really appreciate their elderberry syrup. And Tammy Jones, who's probably here, she made me go out and promise to buy some elderberry syrup. And let me tell you, maybe it was halfway through the day yesterday, I was like, oh my goodness, I feel like I'm coming down with a cold or flu. And I have a workshop tomorrow all about how not to get sick. I absolutely cannot get sick. So Tammy, you'll be happy to know that is in addition to my essential oil protocols that I immediately went to, I did the elderberry syrup as well as several other strategies I'll tell you about when we get to that slide. And I woke up this morning feeling just fine and so thankful for the knowledge and access to this knowledge. And I can't wait to share it with you so that you can have a similar result. If you feel like you're getting sick or coming down with something, you're able to just sidestep it and be like, nope, I'm not going to have that experience this week. Okay. So in these comments, I love it's just absolute gold in these comments in terms of what people do, because we all have things that really work for us, and we share these things that work for ourselves in this big community of people. We are stronger together because we're able to use what works for all of us, for ourselves, and pick and choose and add to our repertoire. And I know this advice from Dorinda, hand washing, just don't touch your face. Yeah, just don't touch your face. And if she does get a cold, she uses a steam blend to open up her sinuses and nasal passageways. And trust me, as someone who's been doing steam blends the last 24 hours, oh, it's such a nice way just to clear everything out with that hot steam, those essential oils, getting in, hitting that limbic system, really getting into your body, helping immediately with respiratory relief. And so germs don't have a chance to attach and multiply. That's the key to preventing any good cold or flu. Okay, I want to hop back over to your comments. Again, I want to warmly welcome you. Oh yes, Tammy's here. Yay! I know. I've stocked up on elderberry syrup and will not be without it. I took a teaspoon every hour, and that was another thing that I felt really helped I was so thankful to wake up this morning not sick. I cannot even tell you. Ah. All right, let's go over. I'm going to find my slides here, and then we are going to, before I do that, we have put together a PDF of recipes for all of our Natural Living Club members. Vital essential oil strategies to protect and heal during cold and flu season. So typically during our Wednesday live event, like we're doing right now, we will provide a PDF with 1 or 2 recipes. This is a robust PDF of all kinds of recipes for both kids and adults to really help as we go through cold and flu season together here in our part of the world. A really cool thing for this 2-event series is we created a stock blend, which a stock blend is just pure essential oil blended into, in our case, a 5 ml bottle right here. So we have created a stock blend for you. Now the conifers are so incredible when it comes to helping a cold or flu never set in. That prevention piece. Our conifers are gorgeous because of their chemistry, and I'll get into that in our presentation today. When each of the conifers we've included in this stock blend shines for a very specific reason. Their chemistry is dramatically different. So when you add these, when you add the 4 conifer oils into, for example, we have hemlock, we have balsam fir, Sitka spruce, and white spruce. And as you can just see the snapshot right here, it is just dramatically different when it comes to the chemistry. So when you put all of these conifers together into one blend, the chemistry is just phenomenal when it comes to cold and flu prevention or helping to heal our bodies. So this is your free NLC member gift this week. We are giving a stock blend of these 4 conifers, 5 ml stock blend of these 4 conifers to anyone in NLC as a member who places an order over $75. Now, we only had enough of the Sitka spruce to blend up a certain amount of this particular free gift. It is first come, first serve. Starting now, the offer goes through Monday at noon Pacific time. And so it'll be available as long as it's available. So if this is something during the presentation you think, yes, I want that stock blend, make sure you place your order anything over $75. And I'll show you at the end how to make sure you click a box and it gets into your order. Okay, so we love giving away free gifts to our Natural Living Club members, and this is truly a gorgeous free gift for your aromatherapy pantry and something I have been personally really benefiting from this week as I have been working very hard to prevent this cold and flu, and so far it's working. All right, in the PDF, we have some general dilution guidelines, of course, and then we've got a supply list for this particular event. Now, another way you can find this supply list is over at Aromatics International. We've built out a kit for you that pairs with this 2-part series. So any Natural Living Club member, you'll have a replay for both event 1 and 2. This event is free for the general public. A replay will be available for you. Although if you want to attend event 2, which is happening tomorrow, Thursday, November 6th, you do need to be a Natural Living Club member. It's a members only event. And this supply kit pairs with the PDF I just showed you. So you have everything to make all of the recipes in that PDF. During our event today, we're going to be making 2 inhalers together. And during our event tomorrow, we're going to be doing a really soothing body oil for kids because those aches and pains and they're tired and grumpy, a really soothing body oil for kids if they do get sick, when they do get sick. And then we're going to be making our own version of a Vicks Vapor Rub spray or a chest rub, melting down some beeswax and some other oils. And it's just a lovely thing to put on your chest if you are sick and you're feeling sick. We're also going to do a bonus blend for anyone who attends our event tomorrow in this 2-part series. We're going to make a hand gel with aloe vera, soluble, and different essential oils, just as a way to keep your hands extra clean if you're not able to just wash them. Of course, hand washing's the best, but you're able to use this hand gel, keep it in your purse or backpack or whatever you have on hand, and it's a great bonus recipe we're going to be blending with everyone at the beginning of tomorrow's event. So this is a pretty cool kit in that if you have things on this page, you do not need to get them. So basically, up here, we describe how this works. But for if you get the entire kit, we're offering you a great discount because we want you to be able to stock up on everything you need for cold and flu season this year. So you can also, if you don't want to get everything, you can still save by getting 7 products. You can save 10%, et cetera, et cetera. A wonderful thing too is you can actually edit the variants. So you can edit the quantity that you want, and you can also edit the size of what you want and add that in. So you can really kind of customize this kit depending on what oils you're drawn to, depending on what recipes you particularly want to bring into your cold and flu season prevention kit. It's a really great feature for you to be able to do that. So I just wanted to make sure that you knew all about this. And for any new Natural Living Club member coming in, don't forget you do have your $20 Aromatics International gift card as one of your bonuses that you can apply starting today to purchase any of the products you're getting excited about. So I think that is a good place to be when it comes to housekeeping. Let's go ahead and go over to our slides and let's tuck in with event 1 in this 2-part series, which I am so excited to go through prevention strategies. These strategies really came through for me this past month when my mom and I went to Greece on an aromatherapy sourcing trip. We used our inhaler every hour when we were on those long flights. Everyone around us, it seemed, they were coughing or sniffling. You know, when you're on an airplane, everyone's breathing the same air, and everyone's trying not to think about that. So we had a specific inhaler we brought with us just for cold and flu support to keep that cold and flu away. And we seriously came back from that trip. We were not sick at all. And the power of the olfactory system, I wanted to just re-emphasize at the beginning of our time together, because aromatherapy is anchored in aroma. It's anchored in smell, which means I want to go into a little bit of detail around the power of the olfactory system. And when it comes to plants, and I would put herbs in this category too, but our essential oils and our herbs, the nutrition we invite into our bodies, these are our first line of defense when it comes to keeping a cold and flu at bay. And no other medicine or approach can help with the prevention piece, right? Western medicine has a whole aisle full of cold and flu remedies once you do get sick, but our plants, our essential oils, these are the things that keep us from getting sick, so we don't have to ever go down that aisle in the grocery store looking for what we're going to do to help us feel better. And again, we never want to reach for those things unless it's a huge emergency, because we have so many DIY recipes for when you are sick that you don't need to go there. Invite the power of plants to help you heal your body. All right, so truly, the olfactory system, every breath we intake, and we're breathing all the time, really carries information into our bodies, into our minds. So when we inhale essential oils, the aromatic molecules travel through the nose to your olfactory bulb, sending direct signals to the limbic system, the brain's center for emotion, for memory, and this physiological response. So this is why this connection is why aroma and scent can shift immediately, almost instantly, can shift mood, calm the central nervous system, and influence the body almost instantly. And so those of you who have skeptics in your lives when it comes to, do essential oils really work? How much stock can I put into aromatherapy when it comes to supporting my health and wellness? Let me tell you how powerful it is, specifically because of the way that the essential oils go in through our nose and communicate with our brains almost instantly. It's incredibly powerful. So when it comes to cold and flu, our nose is the first line of defense. So most viruses and germs enter through the nose. Of course, they can through the eyes as well, but enter through the nose. And this is why our essential oils can get to work to help with prevention. When you inhale those oils, the chemistry, the aroma, the power of just it being a concentrated plant substance goes in, and it immediately supports respiratory health. It strengthens your immune response, calming sinus inflammation, because those germs are attaching inside of your nose and multiplying. That's how you're getting sick right there. The germ comes in attaches inside of your nose, your sinus, and it starts to grow. And it has a warm place to live. It starts to thrive and flourish. And this is not what we want. So we can use our essential oils to really get in there and to start attacking those germs and viruses right away. So our essential oils create a less welcoming environment to pathogens. So when we are able to support our respiratory system, when we're able to clear out our nose of these germs and viruses, this is where the body can really help protect itself before the illness can even take hold. So the power of prevention is something that is incredibly vital to your cold and flu strategy starting right now. So again, it is when you're inhaling essential oils, it is the fastest, most direct, and holistic way to reach both the brain and the bloodstream. So within seconds, these aromatic molecules circulate through the body, within seconds, influencing our mood, immunity, and stress response. And this is where aromatherapy comes in to strengthen the body's resilience and restore balance through every single breath while targeting symptoms. Now, of course, we love our topical blends with our essential oils. I absolutely love the chest salve I'm going to make with you in our event tomorrow. But when it comes to just getting these gorgeous aromas, the power of these plants right into our bodies, there's no better way than inhalation. Now, when you put something on your body topically, it's also incredibly powerful. It just takes longer to go through the layers of our skin and enter our bloodstream, right? And so there's reasons why we often recommend inhalation paired with topical blends, paired with different protocols and strategies so that you're able to get that comprehensive approach to how aromatherapy can really help support any aspect of your health and wellness. In this case, your cold and flu prevention or relief. All right, so in our workshop today, you're going to, by the end of our time together, you'll have 2 practical recipes, one for kids, one for adults, that we're going to make together that you can make today, as long as you have the supplies, you can make today and start with that prevention. Start with that ability to help protect yourself from cold and flu immediately. You'll also have a deeper knowledge of the essential oils we're using in these blends, and I actually snuck a couple extra in there, so we'll have knowledge of more than 5 essential oils that can really strengthen our body's natural defenses. So today's focus, again, is all about essential oils and recipes to help you avoid getting colds and flus before they even start. Now, I definitely do not want you to miss out on our event tomorrow. So please join us. Please become a member of the Natural Living Club. It's a members only event during our time together in that part 2 of this series, where we will be looking at essential oils and recipes for faster healing and to really support your body as you are healing from that cold or flu. Of course, everyone who's a member will get the robust PDF recipe that we put together for you. All new members will get a $20 Aromatics International gift card you can use today on any order you like, as well as an amazing supportive community of folks who genuinely love, support, and connect. Just a few weeks ago, we had members who they've been having so much fun interacting. They decided to meet up in Colorado, and it just makes my heart so warm that the connections that people are making inside of NLC are real life connections, and people are really interacting in a way that's meaningful, supporting each other, of course, in our health journeys, but also in every aspect of life, because life can be hard. So why not have a supportive community of friends to help you along the way? There are so many other perks, but I don't want to get into that now. I want to just dive into our content for this particular event. So we're going to start, blend along. We're going to start with a inhaler blend for kids, gentle breath inhaler. Now, we have a very conservative approach here at the Aromahead Institute, which is the education piece to the Natural Living Club. Aromatics International is the oil piece to the Natural Living Club. So the education over at the Aromahead Institute, we take a conservative approach because kids, their bodies are so sensitive and they can easily get overwhelmed when it comes to these very potent plant resources, our essential oils. So we recommend generally kids 5 and above start to interact with essential oils. Now, you know your kid, maybe they're big for their age, maybe you know that their body can handle it, and this is where it's up to you to decide when you want to introduce essential oils to your particular child, and every child is different, and so this is where you just need to make a common sense decision. We generally recommend ages 5 and above, although you can do passive diffusion. You can, for example, if you don't want your child to get sick, and if they're starting to come down with something, or they've been playing with other kids who've been sick, you can do passive diffusion. Maybe put a couple of drops of lavender on a cotton ball and put it in their room where they are. They're not inhaling it. They're not putting it on an essential oil in their body, but it's passive. It's there. They are getting that benefit. And again, those are all the tough calls that parents and the support system of these kids just get to make real time. Another reason I love the natural living community is that you're able to ask these questions, and you can say, I have a 3.5-year-old who's experiencing X, Y, and Z. How can I support them right now? We're able to dive into the nuance with you and help you figure out something that makes sense, that works, that's going to be safe and effective for your kiddo. All right, so in this particular blend, this inhaler blend, we're going to be working with our 8 drops of our 4 Conifer blend that we are gifting to our NLC members on any order over $75. 2 drops of Rosalina, which is the featured oil coming up in our thriving aromatherapist community, which is an incredible community of professionals. We'll be talking about Rosalina all month. And 2 drops of Roman chamomile. Now, before we blend this together, I want to do a deep dive on each one of these oils to show you how we selected that particular oil for this blend and how it's going to help with prevention of a cold or flu, and anything we can do to help our kids stay healthy during cold and flu season, the better everyone is, because as we know, whatever your kids come home with, you have in the house, and chances are you're going to get too. So this is prevention for the whole family, starting with our kiddos. All right. So again, our Conifer blend is, we put it together, or we actually have folks in the workshop right now, right outside of where I'm presenting, who are formulating and putting this free gift together for you. And again, we only have a limited amount of these 4 oils because we are low in Sitka spruce. Our distiller is in Iceland, Hundris. I flew to meet her and then spent time walking around those beautiful forests in Iceland. And Hundris is out there partnering with the Forest Service in Iceland right now. And she is going and she meets with the Forest Service folks. And as they carefully and intentionally cut different trees down, she takes those trees and that's what she uses to craft this gorgeous Sitka spruce essential oil. So she is in the process of doing that, and more will be available at the end of November or beginning of December. But for right now, this is all the Sitka spruce we have. We wanted to put it in this blend for you though, because it is such an asset to this 4-part strategy for keeping your cold or flu at bay. So again, it's hemlock, balsam fir, Sitka spruce, and white spruce. Let's go through each one of these. So let's start with hemlock. Hemlock. And again, when it comes to the how and why our essential oils work, it is the heart, the art, and the science of aromatherapy, that informs how professional aromatherapists approach choosing oils for certain moments. Now, when it comes to cold and flu support, prevention, or to heal up faster, the chemistry is what's guiding this conversation. The chemistry is so important because these are the chemical components that are well researched, that have actionable results when it comes to a specific thing. So in hemlock, for example, the top components are bornyl acetate and apinine and camphene. And this just means, if you look over on the right hand of this slide, that it is calming and grounding with its aroma. It supports the respiratory system. It eases congestion. It is an anti-inflammatory that makes it excellent for cold and flu season. Keep that inflammation down. It's gentle enough for children and adults. So we love to use this blend to help maintain immunity and support easy breathing. So this is one of the oils that we decided to pop into the 4 Conifer blend for you because of the bornyl acetate, the apinine, and the camphene. It's produced in the northeastern part of North America, specifically in Canada and northern United States. It is very different than the hemlock mentioned in Hamlet. In no way is this hemlock used to kill anyone in anyone's ear. So it's it's a different plant, and this is why it's so important to know your plant genus and species. It's a very different plant, even though it shares a common name, hemlock. All right, balsam fir. Totally different chemistry. And this chemistry, again, helps reduce that pain and inflammation with a very gentle analgesic, which is pain relief, action. It's fresh and resinous, and it really promotes comfort and balance during cold and flu season. When you're not feeling good or you feel like you're coming down with something, I was just telling Devin as we were setting up for this event, I was in the night, I was like, okay, Jenny, you've done everything you can. You've done all of the oil things that you can do. You have had the best food that you can give your body. You have done everything you can do. You're drinking water. Now it's time to rest and it's time to sleep. You can't stress about getting sick in the night. This is the time to just relax. And this is where our oils help us too, just to calm down and be like, okay, now is the time for me to rest and relax. And it's time for my central nervous system to relax, to calm down. And a lot of our mood impacts our ability to heal faster. When we're in a calm place, our body is better able to handle its own healing when it comes to immune response, right? It's when we're really, really stressed and uptight and really, really frustrated at something that actually can help take away from our natural immune defense. So our state of mind and our emotions being grounded and centered are really important when it comes to fighting off any illness or supporting any part of your health and well-being, specifically when it comes to cold and flu support. So important for that. So this is steam distilled from the needles and twigs. It smells gorgeous. Again, it's fresh, it's resinous, and it really helps eases muscular and respiratory tension. All right, Sitka spruce. I was so surprised when I was able to walk around the forests of Iceland. And if you've been to Iceland, you know there are not very many forests at all. When I landed there and started to drive towards Hundrus and the forests of Sitka spruce, I was like, I don't think there's a single tree in Iceland. And that is because historically, people from all over the region around Iceland would come, take resources, and leave. And so Iceland has really had to rebuild its forests intentionally. So they go and they plant these gorgeous forests of Sitka spruce and other trees, but Sitka spruce is a big one, and they plant them really close together. So they do need to go and thin out the trees. And this is where the Sitka spruce Forest Service and Hundrus partner up to create an absolutely gorgeous oil. And I was so surprised at how prickly the needles are from the Sitka spruce tree. It is a very, very, very hardy, sharp needle. And I feel as though that that comes through in terms of the hardiness and the resiliency of the essential oil itself. So Sitka spruce has, again, bee myrcene, pepperitone, and bee philanthrandrine. And it promotes that deep restorative breathing, calm focus, helps to ease muscle and joint discomfort, helps to really boost up your immune response with that antimicrobial action. And it's so gentle and soothing for inflammation and tension. So as you can see, each of the conifers we're inviting into this 4 conifer blend, they strengthen each other. So the 4 conifers together are so much stronger and more effective than each one of these conifers separately when it comes to cold and flu prevention, which is why we put this blend together for you. You have the best of all the conifers when it comes to chemistry in this particular blend. So our white spruce has, again, a totally different chemical component profile. It has camphor, it has that bornyl acetate, the A and B pinene, which means it's good for purifying and refreshing, easing congestion, clearing your breath. And again, all of these oils are working right inside of your nose when it comes to inhalation, or if you're using them in a steam blend, an inhaler. Those are the 2 I would recommend, as well as a diffuser, of course. But they're coming right into your olfactory system, hitting your, going right into your nose, keeping those germs from attaching because of their chemistry, which is, I just love it so much. This is where I can just completely geek out on chemistry. It also, I feel provides aromatherapy with such a strong foundation to talk to anyone in the world about how effective these gorgeous plant resources really are when it comes to getting things done. It's not just about smelling good. It's about the science, it's about the intuition, it's about the synergy of bringing different oils into different moments together, because when you group essential oils together, they're stronger together. So that's the rationale and how we put blends together as professional aromatherapists. Of course, we want them to smell amazing, so there's always ways to make sure that you bring the heart, the art, and the science together to make gorgeous blends. All right, so back to our inhaler when it comes to our breath. So we're going to put this together, and then I want to go into talking more about Rosalina, which is a gorgeous oil and a very intentional placement in this blend for kids, and Roman chamomile, also such a supportive oil and very intentionally selected for this particular blend. So let's go ahead and blend this up. Actually, before we do that, I want to check in on your comments and see how things are going. If there's been an aha moment for you so far, I know we're only 30 minutes in, but if there's been an aha moment for you or something that you're like, oh, that's a refresher for me, or that's resonating with me, if you could pop that into the chat, I would love to know what resonates with you. When we are putting these presentations together, I have you in mind. I specifically have you in mind. I'm sitting right there wherever you are in your home. Maybe you're watching, hopefully in a parked car, or in your office, wherever you are. I specifically hold you in my mind and in my heart when I'm putting this content together. Karen does the same thing. So if I know it's really resonating with you, I know what to add and bring in more into these presentations, because this content is for you. This is our community to learn and grow together. So again, I would love to know what's resonating with you over in the comments. And then we're going to go back and blend. So I am going to go over, I'll check in on the comments because you'll be popping them in. Let's go blend, and then I'll come back to the comments. I think that would be a way to keep things moving. All right. So again, this is the Gentle Breath Inhaler. So I'm going to choose for this, I think let's go with purple. I think purple is great for this blend. I'm going to use what I like about, and we always want to use as little plastic as possible. This is PET plastic, these inhalers. What I like about using inhalers for things like cold and flu or tummy issues or things that are more germ focused, or they're coming from germs, is that you're just gonna wanna throw this away when you're done. After you're done using it, after you're done preventing your cold or flu, or you're done being sick, whatever that sick is, you just want to throw it away. You don't want to keep those germs around. Whereas if you're blending for more of an emotional aspect, or you're blending for anxiety relief or depression relief, this is where I love our Aromahead inhalers, where it's a beautiful metal. There's a glass place to put your inhaler or your organic cotton, and that's a great way to use an inhaler that you can reuse again and again. But for when you have kids and they're sick, you're just going to want to give this inhaler to them, and you're going to want to throw it away. And that's just how that goes best in my mind. All right, so you could stuff organic cotton into your inhaler, or you can use the polyester wick like I did right here. I like the polyester wick. You can use both. Both have great options. I like to blend directly just right into the, right onto the polyester or the cotton inside of the inhaler. You could also though, blend into a small bowl, and you can take tweezers and really soak up all of the cotton. Blending into a small bowl like that is really helpful when you're using the drop by drop method that we've been doing this year. Here inside of NLC, we've been doing some recipes with drop by drop method. And that's a great way to, if you're making an inhaler for anxiety relief or something like that, and you really want to play with the oil and in terms of the aromatic synergy, that's a great thing to do. But since I want to be so specific, I'm not doing the drop by drop method because I specifically want 8 drops of our Conifer blend, 2 drops of Rosalina, and 2 drops of Roman chamomile, very specifically and intentionally, because I want this to be the best prevention inhaler possible for kids, so they don't get sick. I'm going to just drop the oils right in here. So we're going to start with our Conifer blend right here. Hate to open one because there's a limited supply, but that is where we're at. Oh my goodness. All those conifers together smell so crisp and clear. I can already feeling it clearing out my lungs and just going into my airways, and it just feels crisp. It feels clear. It feels like it's doing what I want it to do, which is to keep preventing me from getting a cold or flu. Oh, it smells amazing. I love it. Okay, we're going to put in our 8 drops of this 4 conifer blend. There we go. Now with kids, of course, we use less oil in our inhalers. For adults, it would be a different ratio. So adults can certainly make this blend too, but we have another blend for adults we'll formulate in just a moment or blend together that is even better because adults are able to handle, their systems are able to handle a more intense Rambo type essential oils. So this is gentle and wonderful for kids, but we can amp it up when it comes to supporting the breath and airway and prevention for adults. So I'm going to do 2 drops of Rosalina. And again, we're going to talk about Rosalina very shortly. I love Rosalina so much. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. It's nicknamed lavender tea tree because it has the chemistry of lavender and tea tree, and it makes it perfect when it comes to supporting our kiddos with that calming linalool and that uplifting. And let's go over here. I have it right here. That's what I'm looking for. The uplifting and robust 1,8-cineol, but it's super, super gentle. We want to avoid high levels of 1,8-cineol with kids in general. This has just a little bit, which is perfect for kids ages 5 and above. So we're going to do 2 drops of Rosalina in this blend. 2 drops. There we go. Now, I always like to check in on how the aromas are layering together. Oh, that smells so beautiful. With the 4 conifer blend and our Rosalina, it smells beautiful. We're going to layer in some extra calming, some extra supportive, beautiful calming to this blend because we want to keep our kids calm when they are feeling like they could be coming down with a cold or flu. Sometimes when they're not feeling good, they go into turbo mode and just start running all around. We want to try to keep their bodies calmer, more still, so their immune system can have the best chance possible at having an immediate immune response to help your body not get sick or help their bodies not get sick. So 2 drops of our Roman chamomile. Also making this a great blend to use at nighttime. All right. I'm just going to smell this blend from afar. I'm not going to smell it because I want a kiddo to be able to use this, so I'm not going to put it in my nose. Oh, those oils, those 6 oils coming together to just really say, nope, today is not the day for whatever your kid's name is to get sick. In our life, it's Roscoe. It's not the day for Roscoe to get sick. He is 4.5, so he is on the line of essential oils, which is a really exciting time. So I'm going to put that inhaler right to the side. How you would use it is you would take it apart, put it right up in your nose, and I will demonstrate it with the adult inhaler. But this one, I want to save for someone like Roscoe. Put that right there. All right, so let's keep going. I want to talk about Rosalina because this was an oil that was very carefully selected for this particular blend. And we love using it for inhalers because of its calming. It really helps with easy breathing. It's very purifying, supports the immunity. It is an amazing emotional balance. It is often called the lavender tea tree because it combines the best of lavender and the best of tea tree. So it's a beautiful oil to have around. I love working with Rosalina. Again, it is our featured oil of the month over in the Thriving Aromatherapist. So we're going to do a deep dive on that. And Karen has a really beautiful in-depth workshop plan for Rosalina that I'm very excited about. So again, top chemical components, we've got our linalool, we've got our 1,8-cineol, and our A-terpineol. It's steam distilled from the leaves, and it, again, comes from the swampy forests of Australia. And it's so good. It's so gentle for kids and adults and powerful enough for adults as well. And again, it's just so good to keep those germs at bay, getting right in there, opening up our airways, attacking and making sure the germs can't multiply in our sinus area and in our nasal cavity and all of that. It's just such a great oil for that. Okay, the last oil I want to go over for this blend is our Roman chamomile. Now, Roman chamomile is an oil that is so helpful for cold and flu. It's in the ester family, and it's so good for that respiratory support. And it's also known to have that antispasmodic, really calming effect. So one thing I love about Roman chamomile, here's your little side trick. If you or someone in your life has a little bit of nausea going on or tummy distress, putting a little drop of Roman chamomile right on your tummy in unscented lotion often will help whatever's going on with your stomach and help you feel better when it comes to nausea relief. It's so emotionally supportive. It's so helpful. It's a chamomile, right? It's so helpful for calming those nerves, promoting rest, and just supporting overall well-being. And this is why we put it in this blend for kids, because we want our kids to feel so grounded and supported. It also does help when it comes to that respiratory support. So it is in there for its cold and flu features, but it additionally brings other attributes along with that relaxation. And it can actually be wonderful for skincare too, but that's a conversation for a different workshop, not today. All right. So yes, let's go ahead and do a quick recap. We have looked at our 4 conifers in this particular blend: hemlock, balsam fir, Sitka spruce, and white spruce. You've either had a refresher or you've learned more about Rosalina and Roman chamomile and how all of these oils can support our respiratory health, our emotional balance, and our cold and flu prevention. And again, this recipe is from your PDF. All NLC members have access to this PDF up in Classroom. We'll be adding it in right after this event is concluding, as well as a link to the replay right there. So I would love to know, based on the essential oil profiles we've just covered, what is there an oil that you're suddenly feeling that you're most drawn to? And that can often happen when you are learning about new oils or revisiting friends that you have used in the past or oils that you've worked with in the past. Is there an oil right now that you particularly feel most drawn to? For me, oh my goodness, I am drawn to all of them. But for me, the oil that I'm feeling most drawn to is that Rosalina oil. And I am currently, as I talked about at the beginning of this presentation, I went through an incredible protocol with my essential oils to not get sick. I felt like I was coming down with something yesterday, and I just did a full court press on not getting sick with all the things. And I woke up feeling great today. So I'm going to continue those prevention strategies after this presentation, going into this evening to get a good night's rest. So what essential oil are you particularly drawn to? And for me, it's Rosalina, and it's maybe because my body needs Rosalina right now. So I want to go over and interact and see what you are popping into the comments. So the Niesner family is also saying Rosalina. Kimberly, balsam fir is calling to you. Angie, Rosalina as well. I love that. Douglas fir for Jill. There you go. Vera, Rosalina after the conifer blend. I know, I almost said the conifer blend too. I mean, it's really, really, really beautiful. The nice thing about this free gift is if you were to add up purchasing a 5 ml of each of these particular oils and then put them all together, you're looking at a very expensive purchase versus the free gift where we put all 4 of them in one 5 ml for you. It's actually saving quite a lot of money if you are wanting to experience and work with these particular conifers. You can get the benefit of all 4 in one blend. All right. Okay, there you go. A lot of folks are really resonating with Rosalina. There you go. I know. I love that it's called lavender tea tree. And it is so true. It has that linalool. It has that 1,8-cineol. It's just a really great, calming, gorgeous lavender with a really beautiful antibacterial, antimicrobial tea tree combined together with a really gentle aroma. So I would absolutely pick up a bottle of Rosalina. It's so beautiful. It smells very sweet. It also has that open up your breathway impact like a eucalyptus or like a Ravensara. It's absolutely stunning. Okay. All right. Thank you, everyone, for popping in the different oils that are resonating with you. We have more to learn about. We have more to do. So let's head back over to my slides. Now we're going to blend a resilience inhaler for adults. Now, in this particular recipe, we are going to be working with our 4 conifer blend again, eucalyptus radiata, and tea tree. Now, Karen and I went back and forth on this. So we decided for this series to use eucalyptus for adults when it comes to one of the foundational oils for cold and flu prevention and relief. And this is because we just maybe a month ago did an NLC event around Ravensara, which is a gorgeous, gorgeous oil for cold and flu relief. I see if I have it here. I do not have my Ravensara with me, but it's a gorgeous oil for cold and flu relief. So if you have Ravensara, you can interchangeably use it for eucalyptus in all of these blends. If you're more drawn to Ravensara, because it's one of the most effective oils in terms of supporting adults for cold and flu relief, equally as good as eucalyptus radiata, but you could play around with that. You could do, instead of the 5 drops in this blend of eucalyptus radiata, you could do 2 drops Ravensara with a T. They're different than Ravensara without a T, with just no T yet. And then you could do 3 drops you can play around with your drops. And that's just fine. If you have Ravensara from that particular event and you're wanting to work with it, you can bring it into this recipe PDF as well. Just make a note of that so you know that you have the option to do that and you don't forget. So you can do 5 drops of eucalyptus radiata, or you can play around with the Ravensara and then 3 drops tea tree. So those are the oils that we are going to be working with in this absolutely gorgeous resilience inhaler blend. And again, this is where you would use this every day throughout the day. You can use it every hour if someone around you is sick. You can use it as much as you want, because the more you use this inhaler, you can't overuse it if you're around someone that's going to get sick, because it's going to be worse for your body to get sick than to really just turn to this inhaler often. So like I mentioned, Karen and I on our aromatherapy sourcing trip to Greece, we use this at least once an hour throughout the entire travel day, and then frequently throughout each of the days we were there, exploring, meeting distillers, and just getting to know just having the full trip experience. So let's go through. We've already talked about the conifer blend. Let's go through and look at eucalyptus radiata. Now there's several different types of eucalyptuses. You could work with dives, you could work with globulus. There's different types of eucalyptuses. We chose this particular eucalyptus because it smells amazing, and it has that A-terpineol, that 1,8-cineol, and it's just a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous eucalyptus. And I need to grab it from over here. Where did my eucalyptus go? Karen, can you grab my eucalyptus? I have it right here. I thought I grabbed it. All right. Differences between the eucalyptuses in terms of chemistry, there are differences. So you want to look at the GCMS reports for each of the eucalyptuses. Radiata, it still has that 1,8-cineol, but it's a more gentle aroma, a more rosy aroma, a more floral aroma. So sometimes we like putting it in blends like this. It's not as just bold and bright like a globulus is when it comes to that eucalyptus aroma, and it just plays well aromatically with all of these blends, or the other oils in this blend, which is just, we decided to go with eucalyptus radiata. Oh, it's just gorgeous. It really does open up that breathway, supports clear respiratory function, and it is gentle when it's compared to the other eucalyptus species, making it a good choice for older kids, maybe I would say 8, 9, 10 and above. Energizing and invigorating. It definitely supports immunity and eases congestion during cold and flu season. And again, we know this because of the chemistry and the chemical components. And of course, we know this as we have so much collective evidence together as aromatherapists using these oils in these ways. So it's so much fun to pair the legacy of aromatherapy and the tradition of aromatherapy with the science of aromatherapy. And that's how we make the decisions we make. And that's how we get the results we want with our gorgeous essential oils. Okay, tea tree. Tea tree is so powerful when it comes to being that antimicrobial you're looking for. It is just, it helps to reduce those airborne germs, purify the environment, supporting that respiratory health. And tea tree is an oil, as I was pulling it, that I think someone from our workshop is actually using it. So I do need someone to grab me another bottle of tea tree. It's very versatile for older adults, or for adults, and for older children when diluted properly. It has the terpene phenol, the Y-terpene, A-terpene. It's steam distilled from the leaves. It is produced primarily in Eastern Australia, and also in New South Wales and Queensland. And when you combine it with the Eucalyptus radiata and the conifers, it is a robust blend layering together. It's, when you put oils together, they're stronger together. So these oils all combined is why this Resilience Inhaler blend is perfect for adults. It's just absolutely perfect for helping to prevent that cold or flu. You can also add it to your natural DIY cleaning sprays. You can dilute tea tree in carrier oils for localized immune or skin support. Tea tree has so many amazing uses. So, and again, all of these oils do. So we're really looking at them for their cold and flu prevention aspects today, but each of these oils are good for so many things. Thank you so much. All right, we've got our tea tree. Here we go. Oh yeah, it's beautiful. It's everything you want out of a tea tree. Again, it just helps with all of the things we want it to help when it comes to preventing a cold or flu. Ah, it's gorgeous. Okay, let's go back to our recipe here. Before we do that, we have, let's go through the power of essential oils for cold and flu prevention. And again, they're powerful plant resources. They are concentrated plants. And as we've talked about in other events, it takes a great amount of plant material to craft a single drop of essential oil. And it's the concentrated chemistry of that plant that you're inviting into your body, in either through your nose or through your skin, that's really getting in there and really helping with respiratory support, with immune support, to really help with their central nervous system, to stay calm, to stay healthy, and for air purification. And it's just, I'm just so thankful that we have these options when it comes to preventing a cold or flu that are powerful, they're from nature, and they get those results you're looking for. All right, so there are other ways to support, and I'm going to go back to that's what I was thinking. I'm going to go back to the actual recipe here and blend that with you. All right, so we've got our, let's go green. Let's go green for this particular inhaler, as long as we have a green butt. We do have a green butt right here. All right, I'm going to grab another polyester wick, pop it in here, and let's go ahead and make this blend together. So we're going to do our 10 drops again. Higher, we're going to use more essential oil because it's for adults. With kids, we use less essential oil, and that's all they need. Their systems are so much more responsive and developing and fragile, so we want to make sure less is more when it comes to using essential oils for our kids. So 10 drops of our Conifer blend here. Gorgeous. 5 drops of that wonderful, more gentle smelling eucalyptus, the Eucalyptus radiata. 5 drops of that. It has an air bubble. There we go. Get rid of that air bubble. There we go. And then we're going to use 3 drops of our gorgeous tea tree. And again, this is a home run when it comes to oils coming together to help with that cold and flu prevention. Please go make this inhaler today, or get the supplies you need to make it as soon as possible. Your future self definitely wants this. Myself in this moment wants this. There we go. 3 drops of our tea tree. You always want to label. And date your blends. I'm gonna pop that on. There we go. Now I can show you how to use it because I'm gonna keep this one. This is gonna be my personal inhaler. You wanna take it like this. You really wanna get it up your nose. Take a real deep breath and imagine all of those aromas, that beautiful chemistry is going in and doing exactly what it needs to be doing in my olfactory system, immediately getting it into my bloodstream, immediately keeping those germs from multiplying inside of my nose. Oh, it smells so good. And then just setting that intention for, I'm not going to get sick. These oils are going to work. This is going to help me prevent a cold or flu. Set that intention for yourself, manifest it, put it out there in the universe. I always think that helps too. All right, let's go back to our slide looking at beyond our essential oils. So always start with your essential oils, turn to them, use them when it comes to preventing colds or flus, for boosting up that immune system. They are even more powerful when you combine them with different lifestyle choices to help your body on every level. And I loved the suggestions that are coming in on that thread inside of the Natural Living Club, where members are popping in. One member is recommending fire cider, which we have a recipe for. If you search, we have a fire cider recipe we made about a year ago inside of the Natural Living Club. That elderberry syrup, different teas, different soups, different ideas. Let me tell you, I did a full court press yesterday because I was like, I cannot be sick when I'm teaching a workshop on how to prevent cold or flu. I can't have a cold or flu tomorrow. So I was like, that's it. So I had my inhaler. I was using it probably every 15 minutes. I just really was like, this is not happening. I'm not getting sick. I drank so much water. I definitely did a teaspoon of elderberry syrup at least every hour for 3 hours. I did that. This is what I did. I'm not sure if I'm recommending it, but this is what I do. I took cloves of garlic. I took 2 big cloves of garlic. I sliced them up super thin. I love pickles. So I took out pickles, dill pickles, and I sliced those up, and I just ate all 2 cloves of garlic with pickles. And again, you might be like, that sounds horrible. I'm not doing that. But that's something I've been doing since my teaching days when I was in the classroom teaching high school kids who are always sick. That is one of my go-tos that I do as well with all of my other things. So I ate that down, and you can feel it burning in your stomach, really helping with that gut biome, really helping with that immune health. I didn't put it on the slide on purpose because that's kind of a strange strategy. So I'm going to say it out there in case that helps one of you. But again, I'm barely recommending it. That's just what I do for myself. I'm not necessarily recommending it for anyone else out there. It's not an official Natural Living Club recommendation. Make sure you take time to give your body rest. The more you can take naps if you're able to. I know so many of you have young kids or you're not able to just do that. Devin and I were talking about that before. He's got a little 2-year-old. And it's just a different ball game when you have to just continue life exactly as you are, but you're sick. So as much as you can, get that rest. Nutrition. Last night, again, I just really wanted to not get sick. So I made just a cabbage soup with a ton of just fresh ginger, with a ton of fresh garlic. I put a whole leek in there, chicken broth. I put nutritional yeast. I put just a ton. I have a thyme plant in my home. I just put a ton of thyme in there. And then I just let that, and lemon, and just let that simmer down. And I ate that last night, and I really feel like that helped too. So whatever that looks like for you, that nutrition, just make sure you're eating a lot of vegetables. Try not to eat any sugar at all. Wash your hands as frequently as possible. Just avoid touching your face, and then just try to stay calm, manage that stress. When we're stressed or when things aren't going well in life, our immune system, it does affect our immune system, our general immune reaction and response. So just try to give yourself that de-stressing those rituals to keep you calm and stress-free, and that's going to help your body naturally be able to take care of getting rid of these germs that we do not want in our lives. All right. So before we go through, I would love to see you tomorrow on our second event. So you can become a member. It's super easy. We have a free trial available as well. You can become a member and do a 7-day free trial for $3 a month or for $24 a month. It is well worth it. We give away hundreds of dollars worth of free gifts throughout the year, and we give away thousands of dollars in terms of content throughout the year. So it's a huge value for what we're asking members to contribute to be a part of the community. So go to aromahead.com/NLC and choose your membership level, whether it's $3 a month or $24 a month, and you'll get your perks, right? Access to tomorrow's event. So in case you do get sick, access to tomorrow's event will help your body heal even faster. We're going to make that chest salve together. We're going to make that calming body oil together for kids. So please, please, please join me for that event. It's, again, NLC members only. So the only way to join tomorrow for event 2 is to become a member. So please do. You'll also get that PDF that we looked at with all of those recipes for kids and for adults, working with the oils we put together for you in this kit. You're able to get the 5 ml Conifer blend that we're making right now out there in the workshop. A free 5 ml of the Conifer blend on any order over $75. Again, while supplies last, we either have 50 or 100. We don't have any more than that we are able to make because our Sitka Spruce distiller is actively distilling right now. So if you're interested in getting this very special Conifer blend, please, please, please do order right away, because as supplies last, we will be able to mail those out to you. I'll show you how to put that into your order in just a moment too. Someone remind me to do that. We have a Aromatherapy 101 course we teach through Aromahead. It's a $49 tuition cost. We give that free for all of our Natural Living Club members. And then we have member-only events that have happened in the past. You have access to those replays, and we have future upcoming member-only events you have access to. And again, the best part of this community is just becoming friends and meeting people that want to live a more natural life, that want to reduce the toxins in our lives, that want to turn to plants, that want to be as healthy as we can with these gorgeous plant resources. We have tips, tricks, recipes, and we have all kinds of just wisdom in our Natural Living Club in terms of in the comments, discussions that are actively happening. I know a lot of us, everyone has their own relationship to astrology, right? Some people think it's just fun. Some people don't care for it. Some people are really into it, and we welcome all levels of enthusiasm. Tonight is the full moon, the Hunters Beavers moon. And I know that I will be doing this, and many of our Natural Living Club members are doing this too, where you fill up water and you put it out either in a windowsill or you put it out in the full moon, and it infuses with that full moon energy. And then a lot of our members have businesses where they use that water to make different products. It's a cool thing, whether it's fun or whether you're like, nah, that's not for me. That's just one example of just the fun things we get up to over in the Natural Living Club. So I'll be putting out my water tonight. I don't know who else will be putting out their water tonight. We'd love to have you join in with that as well. Okay. Again, thank you so much for joining me today. We are going to spend some time, just maybe 5 or 10 minutes in a Q&A just with you over in the comments. We are not going to do a NLC member Q&A following this inside of school, since we have our member only event happening tomorrow. So this will be our Q&A. If you have questions, just pop them into the chat. Again, just thank you so much for spending time. Thank you so much for just investing in your health, to learn different ways to prevent that cold or flu for yourself, your family, your community, your clients, your kids, whoever you want to blend for will appreciate this cold and flu prevention inhaler, whether kids or adults. And again, we just are so excited to be on this journey with you, and we're so excited to walk alongside you and to learn with each other and from each other. So I'll see you over in the NLC community in the comments after this. We'll post a link to the PDF and the event replay, as well as the slides for this event inside of the Natural Living Club. And we'll do the same with the event tomorrow. We'll put the slides for event 2 right there. So Karen, are you ready? Karen's going to come join me for a Q&A where if you have any questions, just pop them into the chat. And Karen is here. Karen knows everything. So I'm so glad she's going to join us for this Q&A. Oh,
get myself set up.
I need to demo how they get. Okay. This is how you do it. I knew I needed to remember something while Karen is getting all set. Over here, I placed an order so you could see how to claim as an NLC member, how to claim your free gift. So over here, I am in, I need to go to checkout. So I put an order in here just to model this for you. So once you place your order and it equals $75 or more, go to checkout. And right here, this is where you can add your free 4 Conifer custom blend, add that right there. And that's how our workshop knows that you want that, you indeed want that. Now, a really fun thing is, depending on how many communities you're involved with us, let me show you something over here. Go back to, I want to go to my dashboard. So I'm going to go to my account. We have some really cool things that I wanted to just make sure you were aware of. So I'm in the Natural Living Club. So the deal for me pops right up here, current promotions, and this is for you depending on what communities you're in. Those of you who are VIP flower members, remember you receive a free monthly gift plus priority shipping. If you're in our Thriving Aromatherapist community, which is our professional community where we do a deep dive on an oil, and Karen does a really in-depth workshop. She did a beautiful one on jasmine oil. You get 30% off most everything over Aromatics International. So this is how you can keep track of where you are and what free gifts you have available for you. If you go into my aromatherapy pantry, which is so cool, as of September 5, you are able to see what you've ordered, batch number on that particular product, the production date of that particular product. And let me tell you, you can find basically no other company that will give you the production date when it comes to products and when they're produced. This is huge, absolutely huge. So you're able to keep track, and you know that the oil is fresh and vibrant. The shelf life here. Thank you. The shelf life here. And then the suggested expiration date. And as you know, when it comes to expiration dates, this is a general recommendation. If you're keeping your oil in a cool, dark place, it smells fresh and vibrant, it means it's still good to an extent. So this is just where we're providing the expiration date for that particular product, which is so cool. So as of September 5, you can go to your account up here, and you can go down and you can check out your aromatherapy pantry. You can also, if you have any saved recipes, this is where you can find your saved recipes. I know the holidays are here, so if you have any wish list items, you can see your wish list items here and send that over to anyone in your life who's buying presents for you. This is where you can have your component search. You can track your orders, your rewards. All of this is right here. So I just wanted to take a moment and show that to you. When you are an NLC member, just make sure you are logged in with the same email address that you use for your NLC membership and your Aromatics account. And that's how we know to pop up that free gift option or all of your free gifts when you go to checkout.
Can you go back to the checkout just for a moment? I want to see, we have some questions there that the $35 shows up.
It shows up, but then it's $0.
Okay. All right. Thank you. People are saying that your voice is so soothing. And I have to agree. I'm not sleeping on the job, but
I'm so glad. That's great. All right. Well, go ahead and pop your questions in. We're here to answer them. We're just going to take some time and hang out.
Now, that was very comprehensive, and I liked how you had the slides where it showed the remarkable attributes of each essential oil that you've chosen for these blends. Well done.
We chose them together, and Karen edited all my slides this morning, so thank you very much.
Made the truth be known. Okay, so I think the questions have been answered so well along the way. People were asking, if they could substitute Rosalina for tea tree, and absolutely, you could do that. And I enjoyed how Aromatics popped in, or Aromahead popped in a link. What we're looking for eucalyptus is that 1/8 cineol aspect, right?
Yep. Yep.
So, and there's different oils with, of course, the radiata and the eucalyptus globulus have the highest amount of 1/8 cineol, but the Rosalina, the sorrow, and there's others that popped up on the list too that have a lower percentage that is ideal to use for children.
I love that. Well, a couple of things on the cart. Let's go back over here. So if you did what I did and you went to what's in your cart here, you just need to make sure that you hit that checkout piece. And if you are shopping in the app, remember that the summary is automatically collapsed. You have to expand it, and that's where the free gifts are. That's how you can add them in on the app if you are shopping on the app. And April and anyone else who has a specific question, just email team@aromatics.com and we can help you with whatever your very specific issue is if you're not able to grab your free gift. Definitely want you to be able to grab your free gift.
That's good to know. So on the app,
it's collapsed. You have to expand.
You have to expand it.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Very good to know.
Yes.
I'm always on my laptop.
I am too.
So I guess I need to be checking it out on my iPhone or on an iPad that is a discussion for after this concludes.
It's a discussion for after this concludes. Again, I just want to thank each and every one of you for being here. And I am, again, so excited for you to get the PDF. Now, I wish we could have taken time to blend every recipe in the PDF because they're really beautiful recipes. For example, this tropical forest shield for kids. It's just so much fun to blend these
Isn't that fun?
I know.
Tropical forest shield. There's so many great recipes.
Yes.
And how relevant is it for right now during cold and flu season? Like Jenny mentioned, oh my goodness, every 5 minutes somebody was coughing and hacking right behind us. And as I have to say this, because these inhalers are called personal inhalers. Now, and that's because you use them yourself. We don't share these around because our germs are on the end of it. Our very own germs are there. We don't want to pass our germs around. And it's more private than using a diffuser or a topical blend. However, I will tell you, when Jenny was using this on the airplane, and during our little course that we were at, there were people coughing away and very sick.
Someone had an active fever.
When Jenny would uncap this, I would think, I might have had my eyes closed because, it was a 9-hour difference. And I would think, oh, what an amazing aroma that is. And then it would dawn on me, that's Jenny's inhaler.
That's pretty cool. I know. It did surprise both of us to be used. I would get a whiff of Karen's oils too from her inhaler. So that was a cool thing. All right. So folks have questions about checkout. And the suggestion was to clear my cart. I've done that. So let's go to cold and flu. If you're looking for all the supplies to blend from this PDF, you can search cold and flu kit. Here's my cousin Amelia right there doing a steam.
To the top of the chat.
Okay, great. So I'm going to grab that. Now I'm going to go down here. I'm just going to add everything to my cart like that. So now I'm over here in my cart. So nothing will show up. Your free gift won't show up here. You have to hit this checkout. Once you hit this checkout, it will take me here, and this is where I can add in my 4 Conifers custom blend, and it's right there. It shows us $35, but you're not paying $35 at all. So down here, it's going to make me I'll do my phone number so that it will let me finish this process with you. There we go. It wants me to enter my mobile number, and I'm not going to do that. So, all right. So this is where you've got it added in right here. I'm going to go ahead and redeem my points. That sounds good. Or there's no, okay. Down here. And then you just finish out the process. You put in how you want to pay and all of that, and then you go pay now. And you can, again, those of you who are just joining as Natural Living Club members, you have your $20 gift card that you can apply. It'll just be right up here. You can apply store credit right there and immediately go ahead and I'm not going to pay now, but I would pay now. And that's how I get everything to check out with my free gift. I hope that was helpful. And again, you can always email team@aromatics.com. And
Tamara, just so that you know, I'm going to have Devin right over here or Jaron check out your order and make sure that your 4 Conifer blend gets put in. I'm not sure, if it got put in there or not, but they'll check it out and make sure that happens.
yeah.
So I just thought I would go in there and look really quick as well. And
that's
we
why,
need the experts to look.
That's why it's just great to email, because sometimes if the emails aren't synced up, then it's not tagging, right? And that's where Michelle can help you out today, figure out specifically what's going on. If you're not able, it very rarely happens that happens. But when it does, it means we're here to help you.
That's right. Help is on the way.
Help is on the way.
All right, let me get back to our question.
And if you are on your phone, Christina, and you are using the app, there is a collapsed, it's called Summary. Uncollapse that, and that's where the box is to check to get your free gift. That's on the app only that you have to do that.
And which is on the iPhone or a mobile phone.
Yes. And there should be a little icon showing you to expand. But again, you can always email us, team@aromatics.com. We can help. I know, isn't the pantry shop feature amazing? This is how awesome my brother is. He designed this whole app to plug in so that we were able to have that feature right there, which is so awesome. So that is a way for you to keep track of, as of September 5, 2025, you can keep track of all your products going forward. You don't have to have a spreadsheet, which is awesome.
So Christine is wondering, how does she expand that on the app?
And that's where I said to email team, and I've never checked out on the app.
Well, Devin, is there a little minus or a plus button?
There's just a little carrot.
A little carrot.
On that, and it'll expand it down.
Oh, there's a little carrot there.
There's a little carrot.
Click the carrot.
Click the carrot. Oh, she's got it. Yeah, click the carrot.
Got it. Yes. Okay. Well, awesome. Any questions that you might have on the blends? They were pretty straightforward.
Well, and did you want to tell them about this? This is coming soon.
So this has a little Aromatics International logo on it. Really excited about this because this is so helpful. And I don't know about you, but many times when I find myself trying to pop the cap off, I do get them off, but my fingernails pay the price. This is coming, and it will help to pop off these lids, get it under there, and it just pops them off.
I know, it's so cool, and that's coming soon.
And that is coming soon. I'll put it over here.
Put back
that
on.
down. Put that on. They should be here anytime.
Yes.
Actually, they'll be very helpful.
Yes. Well,
There's different sizes, by the way. Different holes.
Different holes. All right, everyone. This has been lovely. Thank you for coming on and joining us for the Q&A piece. And we're going to sign off now. I'm going to go keep steaming. I'm going to keep using my inhaler. I'm going to go home and eat more of that cabbage soup. I have elderberry syrup. I'm going to do all of the things. I don't know if I'm going to do garlic and pickles again.
Well, that's pretty impressive.
I might do it again, guys.
That should take care of anything.
Really don't want to get, I want to keep this cold and flu at bay. I am not sick. I don't want to risk it. I might do that again.
Must be the German side of you coming through. Pickles and garlic.
I think it was called, I am this committed to not getting sick.
Whoa, that's awesome. That is a good reason for that.
All right, everyone. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day. All right, who's going to be here tomorrow? Pop in a 3 into the chat if we're going to see you tomorrow. As always, if you could please like this video and subscribe to our channel, it just helps us get the word out to other people on how they can be preventing cold and flus with these gorgeous, beautiful oils. So,
so tomorrow's the second part of this event.
Yes.
It has, more recipes. This is exclusively for our NLC community,
Yep.
Natural Living Club community. And it's so easy to join over there. You get this full, beautiful PDF. that is very comprehensive for cold and flu season. And I think it's what, $3 a month,
$3 a month or $24 a year.
$24 a year. And Jenny is always doing live events at least one time a week.
I know, and we're talking about doing more than that. We're talking about 2, but I'm not promising anything.
So, but at least that, which is huge.
Yes.
And there's all kinds of great things that you get as a member.
Look at all these 3s coming in.
All these 3s will
We're
be
going
here
to see
tomorrow.
you tomorrow. That's so exciting. All right. And congratulations to anyone who just became a member today. I saw so many folks who joined. So thank you so much. You're going to have so much fun with us. Come on over and introduce yourself, and we are ready to hang out with you. All right. Well, we're going to say goodbye for now, and we will see you tomorrow on event 2 of this 2-part series.